Yay! Welcome back, everybody. It is Friday. Oh, I have the date wrong. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me fix this. People are going to be mad. This is episode 196. We're almost to episode 200 of this, even though we kind of switched over to Twitch streaming. Checked out that sweet Twitch channel. Go check that out. There we go. That will update. It is the free draw. It is Friday free draw, which means that I have a link in the Discord to join the Aggie.io server if you want to come draw with us. Hold on, my desk is wobbly. We're going to fix this. I'm going to fix this real quick. All right. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got today. It's going to be great. Pop out the chat here. I'm hanging out in the Discord in the live stream video chat, voice channel chat. I might move over to the Patreon chat just to keep things a little cleaner. But for the moment, I haven't been here for months. Rick, welcome. Yeah, we've been over on the Twitch most days, live streaming. So I just thought I'd come back to YouTube today, and here we are. So yeah, welcome. Nebby, welcome as well. That's all I got. Let's switch this over so people can actually see what we're drawing today. I don't have a lot of things planned, and by that I mean pretty much nothing. Some of the options I do have, unless people want to throw stuff out there, was I am currently developing a package of tokens for... I'm new to this channel. What's up? Peters, what's up? We're doing the free draw. People can draw with us today. Otherwise, I'm just going to doodle. I'm just going to doodle D&D stuff. And I'm developing a package for Roll20 as well as like the Patreon members. And I'm just doing like a basic generic enemy token pack. And so I want to draw some more skulls for that because I think that would be interesting to have 5 or 6 different tokens. And then each token have 5 versions of that are numbered different and then different color variations. So even though we're only designing 5 tokens, we should have 137 at the end, I think. So we're just gonna something like that. Whatever 35 times 5 is. I'll have to do math later in my head. But yeah, let's start off today drawing some Rugby. If you don't know who Rugby is, Rugby's our little mascot. He's a goblin. He's a goblin that works for the kobold vendor, who is a wah wah wah. Welcome. I'm on YouTube today for specific reasons. Is it free draw moving to Twitch? Is the free draw moving to Twitch? Possibly. The issue I've been having with YouTube is that there's not as much functionality for connecting with other streamers as well as like Streamlabs. So I might keep doing the free draw on YouTube just as kind of a throwback. That's how I do live streams on YouTube, is we just draw together and we do the viewer suggestion on YouTube. And then Twitch will basically just be where I hang out the rest of the week. So it's the same time on Twitch. If you want to come hang out and see the Twitch streams, there's a link down below to my Twitch channel. And yeah. Also, because like right now I can't even shout out the other awesome people in the Artist Arcana. So like I think Sierra is here in the Discord with us. Bernie is with us in the Discord. Both have great YouTube channels, great Twitch channels. Not that your YouTube channel isn't great. Also, go check that out. We just can't shout it out. So that's a bummer. Hello, Disco. I think that's German. I assume that's what's going on or how's it going. I'm doing well, and it's awesome. So, wait. Can I join the draw thing? What do I need to do for it? Rick, you can. If you go to the Discord, there's a link in the general chat that will bring you to Aggie.io, which is just a drawing platform that is Chrome-based, I believe. I think it works with other options, but yes. So, as I said, right now I'm hanging out with some people in the voice chat, which hopefully you can't hear. I hope you can't hear them. And if you can, let me know. But otherwise, we might move over to the Patreon chat just so it stays a little quieter. So, I don't think so. I hope not. We can't. Okay, good. Thank you, Nebby. We drew a little rugby yesterday. That was pretty funny. That's a secret, though. Just a... That was me. Memes are not an excuse, though. You know. You gotta place your memes accordingly. I say as we talked about grapefruits for like an hour yesterday, which I'm not going to reference that any more than that. Oh, the memes. Oh, the memes. Oh, the memes. But yeah, so if you want to come draw with us today, you're very welcome to. Which VODs? The grapefruit VODs? Oh, is that because of the Disney music? Did you get super drunk? Is that what happened? Oh, okay. Cerberus just kept being really inappropriate. Cerberus, where are you? Why aren't you free drawing with us today? Why isn't anybody free drawing with us today? What's going on here? I see tons of space, tons of white space that no one's drawing here. I'm just gonna keep drawing rugby until people show up. That's my plan. No, I might draw some skulls. That's where I was going with this. I might draw some skulls today. Because skulls are great. I like drawing skulls. I'm thinking about changing the YouTube channel to just Rook Draws Skulls. Just forgetting D&D and following my passion projects. I did not. There's a teaser for the new He-Man trailer. That sounds awesome. I'm excited about that. I did see the new Battlefield gameplay thing. That looks awesome. That has nothing to do with D&D, but oh boy, I'm excited. I'm excited for robot dogs, everybody. Everybody loves robot dogs. Or save your life. What if a robot dog saved your life? Then you'd have to like it. Can you be a Warforged dog? I'd be okay with that. I'd be super okay with that, yeah. Quadrupedal Warforged needs to be a thing. It needs to be more weird body types for Warforged. Maybe that's what we'll draw today. We'll just draw Warforged today. Warforged. What's wrong with your legs? Well, they're treads. And I have a hover tank. Sorry, I was trying to make a Armor Core reference and I botched it. I couldn't remember the actual names of the the hover tanks. I joined the Discord. Nice. Welcome, Rick. Welcome to the Discord. Enjoy. In the general text only zone, there is a link to aggie.io. Feel free to just click that and you should be enjoying. Please follow the rules of the Discord while you are on the Aggie. What's that? Yep. No dongs while drawn on Steam. Jeez. No dongs. Keep it appropriate. Try not to draw on other people's art unless it's really, really funny. I break that rule all the time. I feel bad about it. I hope I've never drawn on someone's art and made them mad about it, because I usually delete it right away. Yeah. That's really the thing. It's like, just be polite, you know? Don't be an ass. That's the whole rule. That's the rule in the internet. Don't be an ass to everybody. Don't be a jerk. What does Will Wheaton say? Don't be a dick. That sounds like something Will Wheaton would say. It's a good rule for the internet. Don't be a dick, people. Don't be a dick. Don't draw dicks. Just all around. Harsh. Join the drawing thing. How does it work? So I see you. You are anonymous 1313 giraffe at the top. You have your own layer over here. And if you look over here, you have the option for a paintbrush or a pencil. Or you can just draw blocks if that is your means of art conveyance. Other than that, it's just, yeah, it's kind of like Photoshop. It's a little bit like Photoshop, a little bit like Krita. Select. Deselect. Yep, there you go. Feel free. Feel free to draw. Thanks for hanging out today. Which is more I can say for other people. See ya. Burning, you get a pass. You get a free pass. Because you have to go to work. I get it. That's the best time to draw. No, that's fine. I get it. I get it. Are you going to start streaming again later? Are we doing some Jackbox? Is that the plan? Nice. I'll be down for that. I didn't get a video out this week, and it bummed me out. I was like, first full week of full-time art job. I'm going to be so productive. And I was. I think I was productive. I just also did not do the things I thought I would do. Because I got the website set back up. I emailed a butt ton of people. I got my art approved for Roll20. That's good. I streamed a lot. I got a commission done. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of stuff, but I didn't get a video out. So I have to judge whether or not, like, maybe the videos are on the wrong priority list for me right now. I'm drawing with a mouse, and it's really hard. Yeah, that can be tough. I don't think there's a pen tool. Something that Bluest Druid talks about all the time, because he used a pen for almost a year, or a mouse for almost a year. I think with us is he would use the brush. Yeah, the brush is the little soft thing. He would drop the opacity down to, like, if you look over here on my screen, you can drop it down really low, and then you can kind of just with the mouse just start like tapping in what you want to draw, and just like really go for base color shapes, like try to draw a big shape, and then go back in and like fiddle with it. Yeah, so that could be a lot of fun. It's hard to do line work with a mouse unless you have like a pen tool. Absolutely is really not fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a new layer. I guess I'll draw some skulls. Let's draw some skulls. Right? So it's like that's the cool thing for the tokens I'm making. Ace, welcome, by the way. Do we need to just convert this stream right over to a Jackbox stream? I have the Generico skull, like just a human skull. And I have the goat skull, which looks kind of like this. What other skulls would be good for enemy tokens for, like, virtual tabletops? Maybe like a tiefling skull? That could be kind of interesting. Ooh, an orc skull would be really good. I could do a goblin skull too. That'd be super weird. So, yep, I think that's it. I think that's gonna be our I think that's a great idea. Should it be a dragon though? Because the dragon skull might be pretty cool actually. Plus, it's fantasy, so I can make it look like whatever the hell I want. Take that, non-believers. Dragon atheist, yep. What's up, Oliver? Welcome, welcome. Wendigo skull. A Wendigo skull would be really cool. I thought you weren't allowed to talk about Wendigos, or I might just always confuse Wendigos with that, which will not be named. No, I thought there was something about Wendigos. There's some weird taboo about, maybe they become Wendigos because they eat people? Is that what it is? Wendigos equal cannibals. Okay, yeah. Taquitos. Gonna finish taquitos? Taquitos. Oh, those sound really good. Maybe I'll make taquitos this weekend. Looks cool. Thank you. Okay. You say you ain't scared, but hot damn. The Dresden books deal with the skinwalkers, and it's so fucking good. It's just amazing. It's one of my favorite, favorite monster encounters, I think, in most literatures. So... Yeah, I think Dresden does a pretty good job. I could be wrong too. I mean, he might have dropped the ball, but I think the way he deals and talks with it is really, really good. I tend to find a lot of the literature I read, and by read I mean listen to on Audible because I'm lazy. I tend to fall into types of writing better. So John Dies at the End is a really campy, kind of stupid book. I think it was described as Lovecraft with poop jokes. But just the way that they're able to describe the monsters being incomprehensible, I really like. And I think that Dresden did that really well with the Skinwalkers. It's just like this is this alien thing, and it's like, oh my god, I love it. It's so good. Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. Sorry, that description was a little off base. So you're correct. Yeah, I just it's yeah. Dresden does a lot of talking about kind of like how the soul works in a magical environment versus how you kind of react with reality and how reality is nested within itself, and it's like all that's really hard to think about and talk about, but the way they describe it is they do a really good job of that. And there's been a lot of other media I've read that doesn't resonate so much with me when people are just like, I went to hell and did some stuff, and I'm like, great. I mean, okay, but they don't get that kind of that weird kind of ethereal descriptions of how your brain works. And for some reason, John Dies at the End does that really well, which is strange because it is such a weird poop joke book. I think one of the antagonists in that book is named Shitbag. Is that right? Something like that, yeah. It's inappropriate. How can you add another layer? Over on the right, you can see the little eyeballs over here. You can turn them on and off, and then up above that, just above that, there's a little page. You can click on the page. And you can add a new layer. Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye to Burning. Bye, Burning. I got distracted. I got distracted. Oh, I know why you wanted me to be on Twitch today. You were gonna seek revenge. Seek revenge. I absolutely prefer the layout to Twitch. And that's the other kind of problem with this is I have to use regular OBS. I can't use Streamlabs for YouTube. It just doesn't work out quite as well. YouTube is you're a little behind. I get it. No problem. I'm gonna hang out on Twitch for a while, at least for the live streams. I definitely want to keep making more video content. So I have a few new series in mind that will be coming out eventually on YouTube. So no worries there. I'll definitely keep making content, but the live streams, yeah, come hang out on Twitch, and I'll occasionally do some YouTube live streaming because I know people like it. Yeah. Nebby, I like the idea of the skull with too many eyes. That could be really cool. Ooh, what if instead of like an orc skull, I did like a mind flayer skull? That would be interesting. Like, I know that's not how that works, because a mind flayer skull is probably just a big sack of goo. But like with the tentacles, that could be really cool. I've had a few people join the Patreon group, and don't worry, if you join to grab those tokens, the new tokens will be also available on there for all of the Patreon members. So as that gets updated, check that out. And also, there are all of the videos I come out with. Whenever I make a video, I make a token for that character, and that's usually in the Patreon package. So it should be everywhere, like an octopus. Hell yeah. Because I know I can't have mind flayers per se because copyrights, but I can definitely have like a squiddy face. I think Cthulhu's in the Creative Commons. I am in a weird predicament because I'm going out of town next week, and so I'm not sure what the live streams are going to be like. I might do some like cell phone live streaming. That could be interesting. And I might just not do anything. I might just take the week off because I haven't done that in forever. It's been 2 years. 2 years since I took more than 3 days off. I think when I had my surgery, I took a day off. I took a day off when I had my surgery. And that was in like the middle of the week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can convince Jonas to do the viewer suggestion. Or maybe I could convince Druid to do it for like oh no, I can't remember what Druid's thing is. I was gonna say like a large can of Coke, but I don't think that's right. I absolutely know that's not right. I know that's not right a whole bunch. Uh-oh. See, this is what happens. You start drawing Cthulhu and Cthulhu shows up. That's not good. Yep, my bad. That's absolutely my bad. Yay, we can hear Ace. Welcome back. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I have not been streaming on YouTube as much, so I think we're going to see a lot of I was going to say a lot of friendly faces. I hope we only ever see friendly faces on YouTube. Hi, welcome to the chat. You suck. Yeah, that's fair. But however, they're like humans and not underwater. No skulls, only beaks. That would be pretty funny, actually, if you just put a beak on the token. It's like, wait, what is that? It's like, it's a squid. It's a squid skull. Meh. But yeah, Cthulhu, welcome. I haven't been live streaming on YouTube for a while. The Lucky Neko, welcome. Oh, this crazy HR Johns. Do you think you're gonna update it to your Twitch handle? Because that would be funny. Welcome, by the way, to everybody who's hanging out. Blah! I like this. This is a great skull. Am I taking up too much space? Let me clear out some space here. I'll move over so people can see. Do I want to work on that Cthulhu skull, though? Or, yeah, let's do that. Let's draw some more weird Cthulhu skull. I think that'll be fun. Lucky Neko, how are you? I'm doing really well. How are you doing today? How's everybody in chat doing? This is the end of my first full week as a full-time artist. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good week. Got a whole bunch of new stuff set up. We're slowly developing the website. Patreon is going in a direction that I'm pretty happy with. Got 4 movies. I got 4 videos in the pipeline, as well as the D&D games. I think we're gonna have 3 active D&D games up here pretty soon. I'll start posting those on YouTube. Oof, so much stuff. Got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, it was really good. It was a really good week. I'm excited. What y'all up to? What you doing the free draw, Jonas? It's Free Draw Friday. It's always Free Draw Friday on Fridays. Welcome, everybody. We can do Jackbox. Sierra will be streaming a little later, or now. I'm not sure when. And I'll probably be over there on Twitch again, so if people want to come hang out in Sierra's stream, or my stream. I don't know if I'll be streaming it, to be totally honest. Yeah. So we'll be around. We'll be around over there on Twitch after the live stream here, and then we'll see what's up. I do like this. This is a cool design, though. I like this idea. I just got to figure out the right shape for it. I think that'll be a fun token. I think I'll probably go like dark to light. Try to get like a really dark token, and then we can put the numbers. Because part of the things I want to do here is, for the tokens, is make sure that they have numbers on them for enemies. So you can have like 5 of these guys pop up, and they'll all have different numbers labeling them. Because that's something I get really frustrated with tokens, is when I need like 5 goblins, and you throw them out there, and then you're like, I think it's this one. Goblin 4. I attacked Goblin 4. You've been forced to play League for a bit. Oh no. Chorus, welcome. Yeah. Oh no. That is something. Nope, you're fine. I keep telling myself like I want to buy a whole bunch of land and have that, and then it's like, oh yeah, but then you have land. You have to worry about flash floods and fires and stuff. Oof. It's not a direct danger. That's good. Yeah, we've got. I live up on the hill as well in my suburb, but down the road from us, like right down the road, it's sea level because we live near the Puget Sound. So every now and again, one of the rivers will overflow, and it's just like, well, can't drive east today. That's fun. So. Ooh, that's excited. I like the rain, but yeah. I definitely yeah, they run out by the time they get there. Yep. I think Texas had a bigger snowstorm than we did this year, which is really strange. Hawkeye, welcome. I heard about the new Fey Folk? I assume that's Fey Folk, yeah, for D&D. I am super excited about the Fey Folk. I've already done a Pixie video, as well as a few other Fey inspired things like the owlbears, which I still argue are Fey creatures, but So I'm excited. I'm excited for those books to come out. I'm going to check those out. Probably make new videos coming up for those. I also did the Red Cap. That's another fake creature. I think so, yeah. You could have the numbers carved into the skulls. Yeah, Nebby, I'm looking into something like that. I'm gonna. I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out in the next month or two. They just. Oh, we have a random dial call. Welcome. My favorite is the party hat skull. Better be hidden skull in game. What? My favorite is the party hat skull. Better be hidden skull in game. I'm not sure what that means, Nebby. I think I read that verbatim. Maybe I can't read, though. That does happen from time to time. I just forget how to read. Talcor, how are you today? I am on YouTube today, yeah. I'm confusing the hell out of people, apparently, by switching between Twitch and YouTube. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, you can just, I can just post it in there. Thank you, Delcor. I appreciate that. Mods. Yeah, Nevi. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Please reiterate. Please reiterate. But yeah, for those of you, I guess I could show that off. I can self-promote myself, right? Like, that's a thing I can do. Oh no, I can't. I don't have it. Nope. I pulled all of them off of the Google Drive because they are massive. I made like 300 or 400 tokens. It's actually not that many files, but because they just kept all updating when I had to do stuff, my Google box was freaking out, so I just took it out. This is beautiful penmanship. Well done. Well done. Rook. Prepare the Cthulhus. Can you draw a barn owl bear? A barn owl bear? We could do some owl bears. That could be fun. We could draw some owl bears. Yeah, hoot hoot motherfucker is definitely one of my favorite sayings. I've discovered that if you can amply describe an owlbear before the owlbear shows up, almost every party in D&D will just instinctively know what they are. Like, you hear something large crunching through the forest, and you're like, okay, this must be a monster out there. And then you hear the, like, loud screech of an owl, and you're like, but it was in the bushes. Why is the owl screeching in the bushes? And it's like, it sounds massive. And it's like, I don't understand what's happening, and I'm terrified. And it's like, yes, perfect. That's where I want you to be. It's like a large body of a bear in the face of an owl. When it comes out of the bushes, it says your full name. And she's like, wait, what? I know what you did. Just. How many licks, mofo? No, owlbears are great. Owlbears are great. I'm trying to think of other fun monsters. I also think some of my favorite expressions I've gotten from players are owlbears, giants, and bugbears. I think bugbears are really funny because they're like swathing their way through a goblin cave, and then it's just like giant furry goblin shows up, and they're like, oh shit. Yeah. Bugbears don't want to do anything. That's their jam. They don't want to do anything. Yep. Okay, barn owl, right? Yeah, that's when I posted the bugbear video. Like the first 10 comments were all like, "Did you know if you give a bugbear a glaive, it's got 15-foot reach?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did know that." I mean, that's something a lot of people like. A lot of people like about the bugbear. They're like, check out the reach. It's like, it's awesome. It's good. It's really good. Like sneak attack from 15 feet away with a melee weapon. Yeah. Man. Junk Giant, welcome, welcome. I'm drawing one of my characters for Castlevania D&D crossover. That's awesome. I'm using .y4. I'm using .y4. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're using your stylus? This is on your phone? Well, I hope it doesn't scratch it. But, yeah, be careful. I've discovered, this is a trick. If you ever go to, like, a restaurant, and you don't have a stylus, just ask the front desk, like, hey, do you have a stylus in your lost and found? There is probably a stylus in the lost and found. That's a pro tip for all you artists out there. Or coffee shops. Go to a coffee shop and be like, hey, excuse me, can I see your lost and found? I don't have my stylus. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, here. And then just steal someone's stylus. They're not coming back for it. Then they would just pick up someone else's stylus from the lost and found. Yep. It's like they should really just have like a take a penny, leave a penny, but for styluses. Just like, yep. Did you give me a barn owl? Where am I looking at? You said that, and the only thing I see is the not safe for work. It's such a good comic, Dalcor. But why? Ah. Theft is good. Theft is good is not a statement that I would endorse normally. But things in a lost and found box don't generally leave a lost and found box, is what I've discovered. Because if somebody finds something, especially in a restaurant, they'll put it near the register. And then if it's by the register for about 2 days and no one comes and claims it, it just lives in the lost and found box until the lost and found box get thrown away. Schools are the same thing. Yeah, lost and found boxes are not like, oh, this will help. This is the like, I want this gone because it's never leaving, but I can't throw it away because that feels mean. So anything in a lost and found box is usually fair game in my book. Yep. That's always the weird thing. I have a few hats from Lost and Founds. It's like, you know what? It's just been here for 6 months. I'm gonna wash it, and now it's my hat. I figure all the lice on it have probably died within the 6 months. You'd hope so. It's all right. I like that they have little ears. I think that's one of my favorite things about owl bears. They're owls with... Owl bear, form of owl. It's like, wait, what? I still think that would be really funny for you to get attacked by an owl bear, and then it just turns out to be a really pissed off druid. You're like, how did you do that? And she's like, I gotta go. And then they just leave. It's like, no, wait, come back. Yeah, I think the shifter can. Well, so I think so. I agree with you. So you think they should turn into any kind of creature, and I think that's a good argument for owlbears being fey creatures, because they are not. If they were regular creatures, absolutely a druid would be able to shift to them, right? Like that's. That being said. Yeah, and so for some reason you can steal anything from a school and get away with it. I don't know if that's true. Yeah. I like drawing griffins. Drawn with ears. Griffins are good too. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is up to your druid, and up to your DM, and I think druids should be able to do that kind of stuff. And so my mind would be, the way I would put it forth is, if you consider owlbears to be like in the forest that you're in, if the druid grew up in a forest full of owlbears, then once they reach the appropriate level, absolutely, I have no problem with that at all. This is cool. I like this. Whoever's drawing this down here, that looks great. Yeah, and that's absolutely true too. Because I mean, the only benefit you're really getting from the owlbear versus, say, like a giant owl or a bear is is their stats are slightly padded because they're magical creatures. So even if it is just something to where you have to specialize in it, or like that versus turning into a T-Rex is pretty comparable. I don't see the difference for that. There have been a lot of druids I've talked to that want to be like, I want to just shift my hands into this, and it's like, Andres, welcome. Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, it's all there. It's all there for druids using their different abilities, and so I'm not too worried about it. If people want to turn into an owlbear, just make sure it's at the right level. That's all. That's my only argument for it. Because it's the same thing with like the dinosaurs. The dinosaur druid is really fun. If you've ever played a dinosaur shifting druid, but it's super powerful because dinosaurs are just yoked. Yep, giant chickens, giant super chickens. The other one is like the dragons is another argument I've heard. Hello, cat. What are you doing? Like, why can't I shift into a dragon? It's like, well, you can polymorph into a dragon, and that's because of arcane natures. So unless you're some kind of arcane druid, I don't think you'd want to, except that you're min-maxing the game. So that's not surprising at all. I mean, so think about it this way. The difference between polymorph, true polymorph, and shape change is the intent of it. Because while it's all kind of transmutative magic, the druid's shape change is not supposed to be arcane in nature. It's supposed to be a kind of shifting of natural states, and I think polymorph and true polymorph are kind of magical. Yeah, they can learn polymorph because that's basically their shape changing from themselves. But true polymorph, you can turn into like people and stuff, right? I think that's the magical. I want to say abomination of it, but kind of the arcane fusing with that kind of function. Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it. The wizard's just like, I can do that. I bet I can do that. That's the difference. Yeah, and the way I would describe it is really that if a druid is casting polymorph, it comes from somewhere different than a mage casting polymorph. That's it. It's just flavor. It's just flavor. See, right, and that I think it only goes one direction is my argument for it, because like a druid wouldn't want to tap into the arcane magics to do that, because that's like they're using the way that it's naturally able to be done, whereas a wizard is kind of taking that and kind of perversing it a little bit, or amplifying it. So that being said, if there was a druid that I would totally allow a druid that was somehow specialized in Arcanum to do that, right? Like, it's just like, hey, I have these druid spells. I think I'd be able to use True Polymorph because I'm okay with this like small perversion of nature, and it's like I'd allow that. I would totally allow that in a high level druid. Look at my side of the campus. Oh, is there another side of the campus I'm missing? Sus. This all looks great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Circle of the Moon would be a good way to do it for owlbears especially. Where do wyverns sit in all of this? Wyverns are I think that's kind of, what do we say, like sub-dragons? Kind of. Yeah, and so they're still while they have draconic nature, they still aren't they're not wholly natural creatures, which I think would be the argument. Yeah, they're the most bestial dragons, I would think is a good way to put it. But they still have that draconic bloodline, which is why like chimeras are still once again arcane tied. Griffins are weird, but griffins are a strange. Yeah, and so I feel like a druid would most likely, instead of shifting into a griffin, unless like once again, if you're a druid in an area where griffins are like the prevalent apex predator, that might fit into your natural balance, or you might have like found a way to do that. I think a druid would more want to shift into, just an eagle or just a lion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if your druid is the druid of like high arid mountaintops, and like the peak pinnacle is a griffin, then I would absolutely say, yeah, you can shift into a griffin. Like that makes total sense for your character. That's great. I love it. Rocks are just giant birds, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the other thing is people are like, I can transform into a bear, I can transform into a bird, I can turn into a griffin. It's like, that is not how that works. That is not how that works at all. You could definitely be a level 1 bear if you want. So they have one of those. It's called a shifter in Pathfinder. And the shifter class, instead of actually transforming, I know there's a shifter class in D&D too, but it's a race. So the D&D... Yeah. So the shifter basically focuses on taking aspects of creatures and fusing them into their bodies so they can turn their hands into a bear claws or dragon claws. And so that once again to me makes more sense with like doing the arcane thing, because you're forcing yourself to take on these aspects and like taking things from the world into you. And I like that singly, right? Yeah. Yeah, so there's, I think it boils down to the magic, where the magic is coming from, and what your character thinks the magic is doing. Because I also like the idea of like an undead druid that only shape changes into like Zombie dogs. Like, that's a cool idea. Yeah. Wait, rocks are giant birds. Yeah, originally rocks were massive. I'm pretty sure it says that. Maybe it's only in the Pathfinder rulebook, but if you're reading if you read the first chapter of the introduction to the game, it's just like this rule set is used to make the rules flow smoothly and have a reference point. If your DM says something, you fucking do it. They have final say, and it's just like, yay. Let's do a giant derpy bird here. Skip Cat went to the vet today. For those of you that care, he's fine. He's super fat, so yeah. He's on his diet, and his diet is working, but he is the tubbiest he's ever been. I think it's because we switched foods. He's a chunker, yeah. We switched foods a while back, and we didn't adjust the food correctly, and so he gained a lot of weight. So he's a big tub boy. He's a big tub. He's a big boy. Cats are not supposed to weigh 18 pounds. That's what we discovered. He's a big boy. Yeah. For a while, he was like 14, and they were like, "This is heavy, but he's okay." And now it's like, he got real big. He got real big boy. But he's healthy. That reminds me of the story where they, like, what do I see? When they were like, what do I see? And the DM says, just rocks. Or are you guys playing? Are they playing a game today? Is today a D&D game for Mr. Jonas? Gotcha. DM says it's just rocks. Or rooks? Sounds like rocks. Okay, it's rocks. And then they get attacked by them. What do you see? You see a whole land full of rocks. It's like, oh, okay. They attack. It's like, what? That's great. The rocks begin to fly towards you. It's like, hold on a minute. I think there was a miscommunication somewhere along the way. Giant birds. That's what they're for. I'm still sad that Keyless still has a hand. That's a spoiler for Critic. Yep. Yeah, I've lost control, haven't I? The rails, they're gone. gonna finish up this dirt bird, and I think we're probably gonna call it there because it's almost. Could go another 20 minutes or so. I'm not sure, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. And then we can go play some Jackbox, and we can hang out, and we can have a fun old time. I'm not sure when the Mr. Lars is showing up today, but we're all vaccinated, and we're gonna have a grand old time. Grand old time. There might be. What do you miss? Yep. Lars is pretty good. He's done it a few times on Tandem Gamers too, where he would just take over. I don't know if he forgot that I was the one that edited the videos or what, but it was like, Lars, I can hear you. Lars is a funny dude. Yeah, go for it. Welcome back. Are we doing DDR? Are we doing DDR this weekend? Oh yeah. You got me that. You got me the you got me hooked. Now I gotta do it more. Dance Dance Revolution, my friend. Dance Dance Revolution. Mm-hmm. Rock. Rook. What was the other? I think it was R-O-U-K? No, R-O-U-C something. I don't remember. Well, yeah, so there's the two birds, there's the tower, and then there's the cart. Those are the lineages of the word rook. I've done some research into this. It's a secret. It's not a secret, actually. It was an interview I did when I talked about it. It's I don't want to ruin the allure, but my name is actually based off the chess piece. Yeah. Partially, I think that's why everybody thinks I'm a furry, because I draw lots of animals and my name is Rook. No, it turns out I just really like castles. I've gotten many a comment on YouTube about people asking me if I'm a furry, and I usually just ignore them. Okay, well, I drew a lot of bugbears and a lot of kobolds for a while, so. And gnolls. I drew a lot of gnolls, which I did not realize the connotations that gnolls had on the internet, but I still love them. They're still fun and great. It is a popular persona, yes. Best drawing. The derp bear. The derpy owl bear. Cat, you have had all your food. It's raining, so you don't actually want to go outside. You literally just want my attention, and I can't give it to you right now. You gotta calm it down. You gotta calm it down, cat. You say Enya? What? Oh, a meow. Okay. Gotcha. Mr. Jonas, welcome. Scrap! Oh, you guys can shit talk each other all you want. No one can hear you. Take that, Andreas. I think, yeah, I like having everybody in the chat. Like, that's fun. It's really fun. But I think moving forward with large streams like this and on Twitch, I think I might start doing the voice channel in the Patreon group, which would exclude some people, and that bums me out. But at the same time, it will kind of keep the peace, I think, because people can still talk in the voice channel chat. That'll be open. The YouTube chat will be open. You hear the kitty? There you go. He's loud. He's very loud. We had to drug the skip cat, because if you don't drug him and you take him to the vet, he's just like, I'll kill all of you, and he's a big boy. So he's a big boy, yeah. So we drugged him last night, and he was just like, oh god, and sat on the chair, and then he got up at like right before we went to bed, and he jumped off the chair and just like ate shit, and he was just like, I'm gonna be on the floor for a while. We're like, okay, cat. And then this morning we took him to the vet, and he just went in the bag. I have a tote. I have like a cat carrier tote. It's not an actual bag, but it's also not a hard case. And then they took him. They looked at him. They brought him back, and he just came out of the tote, and he's just like, it's fine, and just laid down again. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like drug skip cat. So, I got some good pictures though. Maybe I'll send those out. It's sad and pathetic, but very cute. Oh no, Jonas, you like, you grew up around animals for vets, right? Nice, that's cool. That's actually some like real world life shit that a lot of people don't get. Yeah, I've found that a lot. A lot of my friends that went to be vet techs were like, nope, it doesn't mean I get to just play with cute animals all day. It's like, no. Yeah. It's a tough job. It's a tough job. And I very much appreciate it. So. Yep. Nope. That's a story that I'm all too familiar with. I mean, but there's a big difference between like understanding where your food comes from and understanding that like animals get hurt as a vet. Okay. We'll talk about that later, Duckor. I'm not sure where that was going. Not the right place. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, there's a big difference between that and like not caring about animals, right? Like there's a big difference between those things. Like you can absolutely love animals and still know where and how chicken nuggets are formed. It's like, what do you mean? You just get them off the chicken nugget tree. Everybody loves that nug tree. California. The nugget isn't part of a chicken. I know where the nuggets come from. What if we make this a really fat owlbear? Yeah, that also brings up a weird conversation about the man-witch. Like, the man-witch and dog food. It's like, I don't know which is worse. The fact that dog food is for dogs and man-witch is for dogs, because that entails that man-witch is equivalent to dog food, but for people. Or that there is no dog meat. Oh, someone used the fill tool. That's a no-no. That's another rule. No fill tool. No fill tool. It's not good. It's not good, and it doesn't work right in Aggie. So, sorry. I should have prefaced that. What was I saying with this? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm more upset that there are no people in Man-Witch, or if I'm upset because or that it's dog. I'm probably more upset that it's closer to dog food, but I feel like I would be more upset if there were people into Man-Witch. But it's just bad. It's like fish food is for fish. Dog food is for dogs. So Man-Witch is food people. No, I screwed that up again. See, it's weird. Soylent Green, people. Soylent Green is people. It's Sloppy Joe that comes in a can. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out the Finland equivalent of a Man-Witch. Have you ever had taco meat? You know what taco meat is? You know what meatloaf is? Okay. Have you ever had a meatloaf sandwich? Okay. Okay, so just follow my logic. You take meatloaf and you cover it in barbecue sauce and just put it on a bun. That's a man-wich, except it comes in a can. It's the thing, Sloppy Joe's. So Sloppy Joe's is basically how you would make meatloaf as a sandwich topping. So it's just ground up hamburger meat with kind of the same flavoring and stuff. So that's fine. There you go. Yeah. I mean, if you know how to make meatloaf, it's the exact same recipe. You just don't bake it. You just cook it in a pan and then put it on a hamburger bun. Or except, I guess you wouldn't put like the crackers or whatever dry ingredients you would into the meatloaf because you have a bun instead. But it's the same recipe. It's great. Okay. But what if it was fat? Yeah, cooked in ketchup. That's fine. So there's a product on the market called a Man-Wich, and it's that. It's meat. It's a Sloppy Joe, but it's packaged in a can. So you just open the can and then you have Sloppy Joes. It's the name brand is Man-Wich, and it's just like Man-Wich sounds like something you would make out of a person, or dog food for people, both of which make me upset. Cat, stop it. Oh no, you can buy prepackaged Man-Wich. you can have that's the only way I've seen it. Yeah, you can buy Man-Wich like hamburger helper style. Yeah, I didn't realize you could just get the sauce. That's weird. That's weird to me. Oh wait, hold on. We're discovering things. We're discovering. Oh, that's that right there, yeah. Sloppy Joe sauce. Interesting. Cat, you need to chill the fuck out. Does it not have the meat in it? Have I been lied to my whole life? I've never actually had the can, because it's cheaper to literally just make your own instead of buying a can of sauce. I never understood that. Well, there you go. We've learned something, and Corvus, I'm sorry that you've actually eaten a manwich. Oh yeah, I one of my like guilty pleasures is canned chicken sandwiches. It's just a lot of salt. It's just a lot of salt. You basically buy like a can of tuna fish, and the only reason I had this is because as a kid, I hated tuna fish. I hated tuna fish with a passion. And my mother would, that's how we made school lunches for us. Was like, you got a tuna fish sandwich. I'm like, I'm just not gonna eat it. She's like, okay, fine. And so every now and again, she would buy a can of chunked chicken, and just do the exact same recipe, like to make the sandwich. So I would get a chicken sandwich instead of a tuna fish sandwich. It's not good. It's not good, but like I have that nostalgia for like just thinking about it now. It's like, oh, salty chicken sandwich, so good. I want it. Salt and chicken. Yeah, canned meat is gross. Yeah, same thing with Spam. Like Spam is fucking. I love it. I love it. Spam and egg sushi. Oh, so good. Yep. No, there's a lot of. I mean, not too many people would like go out of their way to. Like it's not a. I mean, yeah. When I'm at the store and I'm like, can of Spam. Yeah, all right. I'll throw one in the cart. It's like maybe I'll make something out of that in a month. Yeah. You like I knew people when I was younger that would buy cases of Spam. Like that was because that's how they could store meat. You would leave 15 cans of Spam in a shed in the middle of your field for if you were stuck out on the farm, and that's how you would get lunch that day. Is you would go there, you'd open a can of Spam, and then that was it. That was it. It's pre-cooked, yeah. So, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, if you're out in the if you're 45 to an hour away from your house, surrounded by cows that you can't leave because they're birthing or whatever, like it's like shit. We didn't bring enough food. I forgot food. I had to come out here. I want to eat something. You go for a can of tuna fish. You go for a can of Spam. It's not going to go bad. you can just leave it out there. It'll be fine. So yeah, like totally makes sense. Oh, it's super salty. Super salty. Yeah. Yeah, pan-fried Spam with pineapple on bread. That's not bad. I really do like Spam and eggs is great, but like when I do that for myself, it's like a 16th of the Spam with the eggs. You just like chop it up, or. Yeah, I almost never go through a whole can of Spam because I'm the only one that'll eat it, and I just can't eat that much of it. So I usually try to eat it, and I end up throwing away like a quarter of it. But no, if you make sushi, I like making fluffy eggs, like fluffy scrambled eggs into like an omelet, and you take a strip of that and a really thin strip of Spam, and then you roll up your sushi roll with it, and then you put like a little bit of wasabi on top. It's so good. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, super good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with the with the sushi roll. Is like because you get the rice, you get the Spam, you get the eggs, you get a little green onion if you have it. Oh, so good, so good. We just evolved into food again. I've seen this stream in my feed a few times since subscribing, but I've not actually checked it out until now. What's this all about? Raptor to Raptor. This stream is basically about... I think this is working. Hold on a second. Anyone can join a draw. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, so basically it's a D&D podcast. We draw D&D stuff. We talk about D&D stuff. Today is the free draw, so people can join the Discord and just doodle with us. I'm up here on the top. Rook. And everyone else is just kind of drawing stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're about. We just hang out. We doodle. We talk about stuff. Right now we're talking about food in the Discord randomly. So if you're confused about why I'm talking about random food, there are people here. It's not just me. But, yeah. What else should I draw here? We're getting close to noon. I think Sierra wants to take over and play some Jackbox. It's a good Dragon Head. This is Jonas. Jonas is over here. He draws with us from time to time. He's got his own Twitch stream. If you want to check that out, check out Jonas Hips on Twitch. If anybody else has a shout out they want to do, if like they have their own channel, someone's drawing a happy birthday. Oh, I think that's Sierra, isn't it? Chunk Giants in here. We got a whole bunch of people. It's great. But yeah. So I think we're probably gonna get going. If anybody has their art station they want to share, if they want to share an art station or they want to share their Twitch stream or their YouTube channel, feel free to drop a link in there so people can check that out. Thank you all for drawing with me today. It's been a lot of fun. We had some really cool stuff. Yeah, I think next week, like I said, I'm probably gonna be on vacation. I don't know what that means yet because I've never taken a vacation in my life. And I will figure out what that means. But yeah, I'm going to try to spend some time with my family. And I honestly don't know what that's going to mean for me being on YouTube and Discord. I'm sure I'll be on Discord pretty much nonstop, but I'll try to be around. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't talked to Jonas yet, or Druid, or Sierra. I think Sierra's going to be busy with normal work. I was going to see if Druid or Jonas would want to do the viewer suggestion next week. Just host it on your own channel, or we can host it on the Discord or something, just to keep that alive. And then maybe we'll send some people over there. If not, that's totally fine, and we'll figure something else out. And that's it. That's all I got. So I do want to run a quick promo before we take off today. Till we can. This is the ad copy part of the day. If you are looking for sweet boxed text for D&D games or just want to learn how to describe things better, you should check out Describe. There's a link down below. If you use that link, that does help the channel out quite a bit. But it is a free service that allows you to look at certain box texts for described scenes, enemies, and monsters. And there they have a paid service that has tons more. They are also now looking for people to suggest things for them to describe. So if you want something like a black dragon or something described in a specific way, shout them out, see what happens. So there's also a coupon code, Rookzer0, with a 0 at the end, that will get you 10% off if you want to do the subscription for them. So I'm probably not going to do the actual ad copy now that I just did it all. But, Rook, what do you think of my character? Rick, which one was your character? I liked all of these. These are all great. Shout out to, is that at Liver on YouTube? That's pretty good. Oliver on YouTube. Okay, I like it. This is great. This is great. What is this? I don't know who wrote that. What's this? These are all good. These are all awesome. Got a little, I'm going to guess this is Sonic the Hedgehog, but it could be an owlbear. I like all of these. These are all great. Good job, everybody. Thanks for drawing with me today. I like it when I get to actually draw with people. So feel free to sign your name. I'll throw this up in the Discord and draw so people can check that out. The red one holding the bottle. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. His legs are gone, but that's okay. Good job. Thanks again for everybody drawing with me today. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we will see you all in a week, I guess. Yeah. Check out the... Next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, check out the Twitch stream if you haven't. There's a bunch of cool people streaming over there. So, thanks again. We'll see you next time. Title card. Bam!